In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Obsidian Bases to turn your scattered notes into a powerful, sortable database right inside your vault. Obsidian is already an incredibly flexible note-taking tool, but the Bases plugin takes it to another level by giving you a spreadsheet-like view of your notes, making it easy to track projects, tasks, or any collection of information at a glance. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Before we dive into the plugin itself, let's talk about preparing your vault. The first step is to open Obsidian on your computer and open the vault where you want to use Bases. Now, here's a best practice tip that will save you a lot of headaches later. You really want to have several notes created before you make your first base. If you try to build a base on an empty folder, you won't see much of a result, and it can be a bit discouraging. So take a few minutes to create a handful of notes on a common topic. While you're at it, add basic properties to those notes, things like status, priority, or tags. Properties are essentially metadata fields that live at the top of each note, and they are the backbone of how Bases work. Think of them as columns in a spreadsheet. Each property you add becomes a column that you can sort and filter later. Keep related notes in the same folder to make them easier to manage as a group, and use descriptive note titles so you can quickly recognize each one in your base. If you're completely new to Bases, I highly recommend creating a small test folder first to practice before reorganizing your main vault. This way you can experiment without any risk. Now let's move on to enabling the plugin itself. Click on the settings icon in the bottom left corner, then select Core Plugins from the sidebar. Scroll down the list until you find Bases, and simply toggle the switch to turn it on. Then close the settings window. One of the great things about Core Plugins is that they are built directly into Obsidian, so you don't need to install anything separately or worry about third-party compatibility. You only need to enable Bases once for each Obsidian installation, so once it's on for all your vaults. If you don't see the Bases plugin in the list, that usually means you need to update Obsidian to the latest version. Just check for updates under the Help menu. Also, after you enable it, restart Obsidian if the Bases commands don't appear right away. Restarting forces the app to reload all the plugin commands, and it's a simple fix that often resolves any hiccups. Enable Bases before creating your first base to ensure all commands are available. With the plugin enabled, you can now create your first base. Press Ctrl+P on Windows or Command+P on Mac to open the command palette. Type in Create New Base and select that command from the list. It will prompt you to choose the folder that contains the notes you want to organize. After you select the folder, you'll be asked to give your base a meaningful name, something like projects, tasks, reading list, or meeting notes. Then save it. A common pitfall here is to overcomplicate things by trying to include notes from multiple folders all at once. Instead, store similar notes in one folder so your base stays organized and focused. Remember, a base displays your existing notes. It doesn't create duplicate copies. You're essentially creating a dynamic view of the notes already in that folder. You can create multiple bases for different folders in the same vault, but start with just one folder first. As your vault grows, you can add additional bases. Once your base is saved, open it from the File Explorer. You'll see a clean table view of all the notes in that folder. Notice that each row represents a single note, and each column represents one of the properties you added earlier. Spend a moment scrolling through the table to see all your notes at once. This is where the magic happens. You can click any note to open and edit it instantly, right from the table. If a property isn't showing up as a column, it's likely because you haven't added that property to any of your notes in the folder yet. Just add it to a note, and it will appear automatically. One of the most powerful features is that any changes you make to a note's content or properties will automatically be reflected in the base the next time you view it. There's no manual syncing. Think of each row as a database record, and each column as a piece of information about that note. This table view allows you to quickly compare multiple notes without opening each one individually, which is a huge time saver. Now let's sort your notes. At the top of the table, click the Sort button. A drop-down menu will appear where you can choose a property to sort by, such as priority, status, due date, or title. Then choose whether you want the order to be ascending or descending. After you make your selection, the table immediately updates to show your notes in that new order. This is incredibly useful for focusing on what matters most. For example, sort by due date to see upcoming deadlines, or sort by priority to identify the most important work first. You can also sort alphabetically to quickly locate a specific note. Try different sorting options depending on your current task. The beauty of this feature is that you can resort your base anytime with just a couple of clicks, giving you a different perspective on your information whenever you need it. Finally, let's talk about continuing to add notes. As you create new notes in the same folder, simply make sure you add the same properties that your existing notes have. Then return to the base, and you should see that the new note appears automatically. There's no need to refresh or rebuild anything. Continue adding and updating notes as needed, and the base will always stay current. A best practice tip here is to use consistent property names across all your notes. If you call it status in one note and state in another, they'll appear as two separate columns. Fill in every property whenever you create a new note to keep your base complete and your data consistent. I also recommend reviewing your base regularly to make sure your information stays current, and remove any unused properties to keep the view simple and easy to read. As your collection grows, consider creating separate bases for different projects or topics. Remember, every note you add to the selected folder can automatically become part of your base, making it easy to build and manage a personal database over time. By using Obsidian Bases, you can organize your notes into a powerful database that automatically updates as your notes change. With consistent properties, organized folders, and regular updates, you'll be able to sort, search, and manage large collections of information quickly and efficiently without ever leaving Obsidian. As a next step, try creating a base for something you're actively working on, like a reading list or a project tracker, and see how much easier it makes staying on top of your notes. If you found this tutorial helpful, consider saving the video to revisit these steps whenever you need to. Thanks for watching, and happy organizing.